We got some breaking news coming out here. Drake Thomas, the Raiders' young linebacker, has been claimed by the Seattle Seahawks. This is massive news coming out here. It's interesting because the Raiders linebackers are one of the groups where I think has a lot of question marks. It's one of those groups where we don't look all that productive. And Drake Thomas really stood out this past camp. The guy was very, very productive. He was making plays. He was having a lot of success. And the Seattle Seahawks saw that as well. So the Seattle Seahawks have claimed Drake Thomas off waivers. So the Raiders are now going to lose Drake Thomas. He'll be with the Seahawks. They'll have to guarantee a portion of his salary, pay him out. But it's interesting because the Seattle Seahawks are one of those teams that definitely know how to draft and scout. They're one of those teams that definitely know what they're doing in that department. And they saw with Drake Thomas early on that this guy is a good football player. And they ended up taking him from the Raiders. Now, some people did feel like, hey, should we have kept him on the active roster? And that is debatable, right? That's definitely debatable. I think it's hard because we had a lot of depth. I personally did not think someone would actually claim Drake Thomas. I thought if we waived him, he'll go through the process and you won't have to necessarily claim him off the waivers, but that didn't happen, right? It seems like the Raiders should have possibly kept him on the roster. But again, we'll see what happens, right? There's a chance that Drake Thomas doesn't get a whole lot better, right? And, I don't know if that's possible because he did look really good, and I think most guys do develop. But even then, they had to really decide, like, do we want to take a second-year Luke Masterson? Do we want to keep Drake Thomas? We already have our two starters, and then there's a couple other guys that ended up making it, right? Curtis Bolton ended up making it. He had a pretty good preseason, and he's more so of, he has that experience already at this point as well. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It does suck for the Raiders. Drake Thomas is officially gone. What do you guys think about it? Do you guys think the Raiders made a mistake? Keep in mind there are practice squad guys getting signed pretty much every day at this, or every hour at this point. Guys are going to be getting signed. So keep in mind when those kind of happen, we'll definitely be breaking them down. I think, maybe in a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours from now, we'll probably do a general overview of all the guys that we ended up signing back to the practice squad. So let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video.